As we can see here, we have APVO. I'm about to enter in this position right here. I'm waiting for some orders here on the level 2, and we're seeing if we can get this right here, 15K. I see some interest in it. I want it to be up here in the 3 ticks, 1, 2, 3, and then picks up to the upside. The MACD is barely wanting to curl up, and that's how I like when it barely curls up, because I know the volume's coming in. But came in, but if you can see, it's at a crossover right there, just barely crossed over. See that right there? It's very minimal, but it crossed over and then it went sideways. So that I do not like, because it was a very small move. So it's like, I can see if it wants to open up again, but we're gonna see what it wants to do. Right now, it went up to $11, $11.99. So we'll see if this thing still wants to curl up, crossed over. But so I see some volume coming in here, 3K, 5K, moving quick. The time and sells, it's flashing red. That's red. The volume is very light over here, 42, 46, 57K to the upside. But there's a lot of selling pressure on this right here, so we want to wait and see if it can break out of this resistance right here. That's my last resistance right here. So that was my last order that I got there at 1069 and sold at 1080. So there's the breakout right there. MACD is almost curling up. The volume is picking up, and see here I have it set at 1088, so that's kind of have to reset it again. 11:15, there you go, right there. So that will actually well, it's already past 11:15, but if it gives a small pullback, and that's when it'll catch my move. But yeah, the MACD is going to the upside. If it comes down at 11:25 and then pulls back to the upside, then it'll want to pick me up here. There it is right there. So stop me out really quick. So that means that there is a lot of buying pressure here. MACD is still open. The volume is rising. I'm gonna cancel out this order here. Shift 7. That's canceled. Buy, sell. 11:25, 11:15. So it got us there. It did rise up, but it's just so fast. Boom, just drop back down to 1241. The MACD is still curling up. There's some buyers coming in here, but this whole little consolidation here has got to break out, So that's our new consolidation there, and our new resistance. So we got to see what it wants to do right now. MACD is still open. Volume, it's a little light, but it's, here comes some more bidders here. 7 on the bid, 4,000. So it seems like it wants to break out of there. Let's see what it wants to do. I'm just gonna have this ready just in case. Got the 3K. $2,000. this thing is like not easy to trade. There's a big order block right there. Volume came in 100,000, but it hasn't been able to break out of that resistance there, so I'm still riding on that resistance. If you could just see, it just bounces off that wall all the time. It's about to cross over, touching there. The 9, the 20, still riding above that right there. It's good confirmation that it's riding above that. Kind of like that, but at the same time, I want to make one more step. There you go. So that hit right there, that was pretty good to the upside there. So I bought there, sold at 1267, 1254, and sold at 1267. So I made a little gain right there on that quick move, really fast move. So there, the MACD is at a crossover, and it's curling down. The volume's very light, and it's bearish, so that's kind of how that's looking there. So yeah, let's do a small recap on this right here. Buy at 922, sold at 931, 934, 839. That was a really bad one. 1069, 1080. Buy 1125, 1115. Got us there. And then I bought 1254 and sold at 1267. So there's a few that we got, and there's a few that got us. So got me. That's how that works there. There's a little small clip on tikerApvo. We're keeping an eye on other ones if anything pops up. And we'll see what happens. We'll just keep on playing the game, see how this thing wants to play out. A lot of consolidation there. To the 1250 mark. MACD is curling down, so there's no trade right there. So there you go. Another small video there on a recap on tikerApvo live trade.